Yo, so y'all know the drill at this point. Let's see who we can piss off today by simply talking about the most well-respected tier list in the Zenless Zone Zero community, at least on the EN side of things, right? We're here again at pridewind.gg, taking a look at the Shiyu Defense tier list for patch 1.2, which just dropped only a couple of hours ago, literally 2.5 hours as of the time of this recording right now. By the time this drops, it'll probably be like 3 hours or something like that. And we are here because of Caesar King, the new queen of the support slot. This chick is absolutely insane, okay? The playtesting her has been some of the most fun I've had in this game, straight up, okay? Now, her impact has already been seen, right? You may have noticed something here. At the support slot, we ended up seeing Nicole and Sukaku drop down a full tier. And that's obviously in one reason for that is because they're at M0. So their cinema level is still at 0 for these tier lists. I decided to check the changelog and take a look at something. They said right here, it's a little bit hard to see, so I'll read it for you, that they're going to be updating and using a toggle so that players can see how these characters, these 4 stars, are performing at M0 versus M6. So stay tuned for that. They said they'll be putting that out in the next few weeks, and we'll probably do an updated video once that ends up coming out. Can't wait to see that. However, I have an M6 Sukaku, right? And I have been using her on my Ellen team since launch, okay? I just got crazy lucky while pulling for Ellen, and even on the normal banner was still pulling Sukaku. I just got crazy lucky, okay? And I have to say that Sukaku is really, really damn good, okay? I love playing her. She's actually a lot of fun. However, Caesar King is like probably one of the most fun characters to play in this game. This counter attack that she's bringing to the game is the most unique thing that we've probably seen mechanics-wise since the launch of the game. So you guys know that we have a like a perfect parry kind of style system where you switch between characters, you swap them right at the last second, and it ends up doing a sort of parry for you and switching in the next character. You also have perfect dodges, like Jane Doe, for example, has a perfect dodge that you can do that's a unique dodge that has a counter sort of style effect to it that you can use as well. However, Caesar King brings a completely new button command into the game for what they're calling a believe it's called a perfect block. And I like to call it a counter or a perfect block counter, because what she does is you hit your E right before an enemy is about to hit you, then you hit your E again, and then she is able to do a counter attack based off of that. And if you do it when you have your special gauge up, she's able to use her special as a counter, and it doesn't end up using any energy, which is super duper cool. Her ult is absolutely amazing. Her design is like the most top tier of top tier, right? When we ended up getting the trailer that we got at the beginning of the game's lifespan, the launch trailer, I said that she had the best looking design in the entire game, right? That's before I ever saw Jane Doe's fat derriere, right? And so when Jane Doe came out, I said to myself, this is the best design we have right now, right? But I still think now that we have Caesar King, this is the best actual physical design in the game that we have. And I'm a butt guy, okay? I am an ass man, okay? So if my thing is I still like Jane Doe's booty the best, that's my thing, okay? But dude, the rack on Caesar is insane, okay? And the physics are bonkers. These are the best boobs in the entire game, in my opinion. And yeah, I know Rena exists, okay? I get it, okay? Those melons are incredible, but dude, I think that she's been power crept by Caesar. Personally, I just like the way that Caesar's look more. If you could put this booty from Jane Doe on Caesar, you'd have the best looking design in the game probably for the next couple of years. It's actually that good. I love the aesthetic that Caesar is bringing to the table, but obviously one reason why we're here is because of her gameplay. My bad, guys, I got a little bit sidetracked, okay? Seriously, this is one of the most fun characters to play in the game. She has buffs, she has debuffs, she is a hybrid stunner, she has shielding, she's probably one of the most versatile characters in the entire game, and she's the most versatile here at the tier 0 slot, as you can see right here. I think that's a really, really big deal. And I think that she's the most impactful character probably released out of all the premium characters so far, right? We have impactful characters such as Ellen, Zhuyuan, and Jane Doe because they're such they put up such big numbers, right? I mean, dude, if you've ever seen Jane Doe's like really, really powerful assault like trigger go off, it's a lot of fun to see, right? Xing Yi can work on basically any team. She's like the new Anbi, right? Like she's literally just is kind of like an Anbi power creep, if you will. And then we ended up getting Caesar King, which in my personal opinion is probably the most impactful character that you could probably have on your account right now because she just fits so many roles and does so many things, and she can work on more teams than I think a lot of us were expecting her to be able to work on, right? Obviously, we have Bernice White coming in about 3 weeks, and she should be able to work with her likely pretty well. If there's any faction bonuses that exist out there, that'll be a lot of fun. So I'm really, really excited to see what other things that we're able to do with her. It's only day 1, and I want to see some of these really fun and interesting teams that we end up cooking in order to be able to like really see where this character can go. And I think she's going to be able to go pretty far because so far playtesting her has been some of the most fun, like I said, in the entire game. And I love playing with Jane Doe. That was, dude, Jane Doe is so much fun. Zhu Yuan has her own style of play as well. It's not my favorite, but it's probably the most fun ranged character in the game right now, personally. If you like charge play, Ellen's insane. If you like charge play, Xing Yi's insane. So is Lycan. But I think right now I'm really, really enjoying what Caesar's bringing to the table. I think if you can get your hands on this character, I think it'll do a whole lot for you. This character is a whole lot of fun, and as you can see, we ended up seeing Nicole and Tsukaku drop down a full tier as a result of it. Just be aware, these are, again, rated at M0, not at M6. So if you were a little bit worried about pulling her and maybe these 4 stars are more impactful, you know, you first of all have to have these at M6 for you to probably able to like be more powerful than Caesar, but it's gonna be pretty tough to see Caesar lose her top slot. I think at the very least she'll still be up here at tier 0, even if some of these other characters end up getting bumped up once they are rated at M6. So yeah, go ahead and try her out in the character trial if you haven't already. This character is a ton of fun, and one of the best things about her in terms of her gameplay is that when you hold down her basic attack, you're able to do a fun AoE ability with her shields that spins around her, and this attack is going to burn one of your character assist points, so make sure that you have one available, but it is definitely worth it to throw out in combat every once in a while because this character is a ton of fun. So my recommendation would be to potentially, you know, wait for an opponent to try to attack you, use your counter attack, you know, you're going to have to hit your E before they attack, then your E after to get the counter, and then hold down your basic attack, and then perform that AoE. That's going to be something important, I think, to throw into your rotation with this character. Definitely try that out. It's a ton of fun. I can't say enough good things about this character. Anyways, this was just a tier list video. I'm sure you're going to be seeing a whole lot of meta videos about this character coming out pretty soon here. If you like this kind of stuff, consider leaving a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.